Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. In today's class, we will discuss a very important concept of geometry, that is orthocenter and circumcenter of a triangle, right? So in the previous classes, we have seen what is incenter and centroid. So there are two more centers, that is orthocenter and circumcenter. We will cover these two centers in today's class only. So to understand the concept of orthocenter, you should know what is altitude of a triangle. So altitude is basically height of a triangle. If you draw the perpendicular from any vertex to the base of triangle, then that is called as altitude, right? So here the definition of altitude is given. To understand what is altitude, let me draw a triangle, right? Suppose we have a triangle ABC, right? And this is the acute angle triangle, as you can see. So if you want to draw the altitude, we can draw the altitude from A, B and C. So if I draw the altitude, then draw a line segment from A which is perpendicular to the base. So AD is the altitude. Similarly, we can draw the altitude from B and altitude from C, right? So when we draw all three altitudes, then it will pass through a common point, and that intersection point is called as orthocenter, right guys? These intersection points of altitudes are called as orthocenter. Okay, we will discuss that thing, but see, let us see the position of altitude for every type of triangle. So this is an acute angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, all three altitudes lies inside the triangle. If we take a right angle triangle, so in this case, if we draw the altitude from A, then it will be AB. So AB is the altitude, BC is the altitude which is from C to AB, and one altitude is BD. So in the case of right angle triangle, two altitude will be basically the sides of the triangle and one altitude will lie inside the triangle, right? Let us take an example of obtuse angle triangle. So ABC is the obtuse angle triangle, guys. So if you want to draw the altitude from A to BC, so for that we have to extend BC here in this direction. So if I extend BC, then we can draw the altitude. So the altitude from A, which is acute angle. So in the case of obtuse angle, two angles will be acute, that is A and C. So if you draw the altitude from the acute angle, then it will always lies outside the triangle. See, let us draw the altitude from C, then we have to extend this AB. So if I extend this AB, then this will be the altitude. Alright everyone. But if you draw the altitude from B to the opposite side AC, then this will be the altitude. So this altitude will lie inside the triangle, right? So in obtuse angle triangle, two angles are acute. If you draw the altitude from acute angle, then it will lies outside the triangle. And if you draw the altitude from vertex which is at obtuse angle, then the altitude will be inside the triangle, right? So this is the position of altitude. Now let us see what is orthocenter. So intersection point of altitude of a triangle is called as orthocenter of a triangle, right? So this is orthocenter. Understood everyone? And this angle will be 90 degree, this angle will be 90 degree, and this angle will be 90 degree, right guys? So hopefully this is clear to everyone. Great. Now let us see the position of orthocenter. That is very important. Okay, so actually the position of orthocenter varies if we take the different type of triangle. So let us take a acute angle triangle. So in case of acute angle triangle, since all three altitude lies inside the triangle, so in this case orthocenter will lie inside the triangle, right? So this is the position of orthocenter, inside. Inside. Okay. Let us take a right angle triangle. If you take a right angle triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So if I draw the if I want to find the orthocenter, then we have to draw the altitude. So altitude from A is already shown, which is AB. Altitude from C is BC. Let us draw the altitude from B. Let's say this is D. So in this case, this is the position of orthocenter. Means orthocenter will be the vertex of right angle triangle which is at 90 degree. Okay, so in the case of right angle triangle, position of orthocenter is the vertex which is at 90 degree. Let us take a obtuse angle triangle. So to locate the orthocenter, let us draw the altitudes. So from the If you draw the altitude from A, so it will lie outside the triangle like this. Similarly, if you draw the altitude from, let's say this is B, this is C, so it will lie outside the triangle because we have to extend this side. We have to extend this side. Now, if I draw the altitude from B, then like this, and when we extend this altitude in the backward direction, then we will get the intersection point. So, this is the position of orthocenter. So, in this case, orthocenter will lie outside the triangle. So, we can say that in acute angle triangle, orthocenter will lie inside. In right angle triangle, it will lie on the triangle, and the vertex containing 90 degree will be the position of orthocenter. And in obtuse angle triangle, it will lies outside the triangle. Right, everyone? Now, the next thing, circumcenter. So, the last point is circumcenter. So, circumcenter is intersection point of side bisectors, right? What is the use of circumcenter? So, we have already seen the use of incenter. It is used to draw the incircle, a circle which touches all three sides of the triangle. Suppose we want to draw a circle which passes through the three vertex of the triangle like this, then this circle is called as circumcenter, right? So, to draw this circle, we need a center, and that center is called as circumcenter, and circumcenter is intersection point of side bisector of the triangle, right? So, if we draw the side bisector of BC, similarly side bisector of AC and the side bisector of AB, then these three side bisectors will be congruent and passing through a common point, and that position is called as circumcenter. Okay, and what is the use of circumcenter? It is used to draw the circle passing through three vertex of the triangle, that is also called as circumcircle. Okay, so first of all, we will locate the center of the circle, and how we will do this? Simply draw the perpendicular bisector of the side. Their intersection point will be the position of circumcenter. Now, what will be the radius? This distance, and this distance will be the radius. Okay, let's say this is O, because circle will pass through these three vertex. So, this will be the radius, and that is represented by capital R, which is circumradius, and in radius is represented by small r, right guys? Now, position of circumcenter. So, to identify the position of circumcenter, let us take different type of triangle, right? Suppose we have an acute angle triangle. ABC is an acute angle triangle. If you want to identify the position of circumcenter, then draw the perpendicular bisectors. Okay, so if I draw the perpendicular bisector of BC like this, then perpendicular bisector of AB like this, and perpendicular bisector of AC like this. So, this is the position of circumcenter and lie inside the triangle. So, in acute angle triangle, it will lie inside the triangle. Let us draw a right angle triangle and try to identify the position of circumcenter. So, this is 90 degree. Let us try to identify the position of circumcenter. How will do this? Draw the side bisector. If I draw the side bisector of AB, then it will look like this. Then side bisector of BC, it will look like this, and side bisector of AC, it will look like this, right? So, this will be the position of circumcenter. And guys, if I draw a circle passing through these three vertex, then this AC will be the diameter, right? Because this is the chord passing through the center. So, we can say that if this is O, OC will be the radius. So, midpoint of hypotenuse of right angle triangle, midpoint of hypotenuse of right angle triangle is always the position of circumcenter, and from here we can also say that half of hypotenuse will be the radius of circumcircle, right? Because this AC will be the diameter, then half of AC will be the radius of circumcircle, right? And in the case of right angle triangle, circumcenter will lie on the triangle. So, let us take obtuse angle triangle and try to draw the perpendicular bisector. So, let us draw the perpendicular bisector of this side AB first. So, this is the perpendicular bisector. Then try to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC. So if I draw the perpendicular bisector of BC, so it will be look like this. Now draw the perpendicular bisector of AC, so it will look like this. So this is the position of circumcenter, and it will lie outside the triangle. Okay. So what are the positions of circumcenter for different type of triangle? In acute angle triangle, circumcenter will lie inside the triangle. For right angle triangle, it will lie on the triangle, and midpoint of hypotenuse will be the position of circumcenter, and the half of hypotenuse will be the radius of this circle. Similarly, in the case of obtuse angle triangle, circumcenter will lie outside the triangle, right? And what is the use of circumcircle? It is circumcenter. It is used to draw the circumcircle. What is circumcircle? A circle which passes through the vertex of any polygon. So in the case of triangle, it should pass through the vertex, right? So guys, that's all from my side. We have covered two important concepts in today's class, that is orthocenter and circumcenter. So revise well, try to solve the questions from these two topics. If you have any doubt, then you can write in the comment section. I will reply over there, right guys? So that's all from my side. Bye everyone.